So, Captain Marvel.
War is a universal language. I know a renegade soldier when I see one. Never occurred to me that one might come from above.
So I want to address the controversy right up top. You know, there was a lot of people online talking about the fact that it's a woman and it's PC or whatever. You know, the gamer bros who are out there again. But if you read the comics, this is an iteration of Captain Marvel. It always existed. It's the same with the Shazam movie. I won't say anything about that, but it's always existed.
Mm-hmm.
So I was a little perplexed about that.
What I will say is, like, I didn't get it. It was just kind of like another standard, you know, Marvel film that's really kind of just filler until Avengers Endgame comes out.
Wow. See, I think that your point of view is the one going out there on the negative side. Very similar to what you're saying. People are saying out there.
Well, I don't think it was a bad film.
No, I know. That's what I'm saying. It was just kind of a
standard film, and
yeah.
I didn't get why
a placeholder between, you know, the Avengers movies. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, it's just literally like, well, we need to have Captain Marvel in there because Wonder Woman was so successful. You know, we gotta have.
Cynical.
Okay, well, it's true because Wonder Woman made a ton of money. Marvel needed, you know, their female superhero. And really, they should have had
the cold hard cash.
They should have had
Marvel Comics is the place to be.
They should have had Captain Marvel in here, you know, a while ago, and maybe they didn't put her in the films because she's kind of too powerful. But at the same time, who would care because there's so many superheroes that can do so many things, whatever. I just don't think they thought about it. Because, like, the one thing I loved about Captain Marvel is all the female superheroes that they've had, like, in these other Marvel films are just kind of forgettable. Like, Black Widow, what does she do compared to the other Avengers?
She kicks ass!
Yeah, she wears a leather suit and punches people. And she's a super spy. That's cool.
I'm way on the other side of the coin regarding Captain Marvel. I thought it was terrific. I thought it was one of those special, again, great Marvel products where they're able to do what they did in the 60s and 70s, which was do a comic book with a metaphor for what was going on at the time. And here we go again. Perfect Me Too moment movie. This was about almost Me Tooism. We went back 20 years. We went back to the 90s and the 80s when a woman could learn to fly a plane, but she couldn't go into combat.
Yeah, the whole Air Force plot of the movie.
So in that sense, in that above-the-line symbolism, as they did in Black Panther with the African-American and the African-Black experience, they managed to do the same thing in Captain Marvel, where they were putting the discrimination of women in the Me Too sensibility into a comic book story. And it was inspirational when it comes to form.
One complaint I do have is, like, Brie Larson she was kind of boring in that movie.
Interesting.
That's a photon blast.
And?
A scroll cannot do that.
I'm just supposed to take your word for that.
She just seemed like she kind of phoned it in. And she's usually an amazing actress. Like, if you see her in Short Term 12 or you see her in Room.
Yeah.
Like,
I know her work. And I'm going to tell you right now, I thought, again, the opposite here. I was like, why is she doing this in the beginning of the film? Because she was so low-key. So it was absolutely to show sort of the butterfly effect. She's in the cocoon in the first part of the movie, and when she comes out of the cocoon, she becomes the marvelous Marvel superhero that we all know, the confident, expressive, kick-ass person that she was. And so I thought, instead of, with most superhero movies, starting at 8 and going to 12, she started at 2 and went to 10.
But then when she kind of learns who she is, even when she does reach that point, I don't know, like, there was nothing discernible about her in any sort of way that made me really interested in her. I was more interested in all the characters around her.
Interesting.
You know, Annette Bening's character, who was like the scientist. Samuel L. Jackson with, like, wow, that digital de-aging on him is...
Again, no spoiler alert, he's been de-aged to make...
Well, it's in the trailers.
To look 25 years younger. This was again, what they do best. What they do best is have a couple things going on. You don't know how they relate until, boom, it comes up there, and they all come together in this amazing, like, conflagration, and it becomes the way the heroics are done. And I'll tell you, that's how you do an origin.
Well, certainly that third act, I think I know what scene you're referring to, obviously.
Well, yeah. I mean, again, no spoiler alerts, but I'm just simply saying have that
she
arc.
learned her independence in a way.
Yes,
and,
exactly.
And I guess that's maybe the whole point of the picture, which is what I was thinking too. Like, she's always, because I kind of complain that she's too much of a passive character.
Right.
She's always going and doing what other people are telling her to.
Right.
But that's because
that's how women are raised.
That's how women are raised, and that's how she wound up in that place. Yes. And then, but the only thing that bothered me was if she didn't find the magical glowy thing, she was already independent.
Again, I'm not going to go into that kind of plot detail.
We didn't need to have the MacGuffin to make the character so.
Well, that's another thing they do, man. They do that kind of thing.
Yeah. I think that's about it for Captain Marvel. I think I would give it 3 stars.
You 4, right?
Out of 4, 3 out of 4.
I will do the 3.5 out of 4.
Okay, so he's going
3 out of 4 is pretty. No, I think that
pretty good.
it goes with your
film.
review,
It's
and I think my 3.5 goes with the review too. Our system's 5. I gave it 4 out of 5. It's the same thing.
Yeah, because again, it's kind of like a standard Marvel film, but yeah, it definitely had some nice little elements to it, and.
I think I talked you into that.
Yeah. It's very easy to talk me into things. My mind is very easily manipulated.
Well, that's good to know, Mike. It's good to know.
Yeah.
But, hey, thanks a lot, and I appreciate you having me on the show.